Welcome to the Bush League Podcast, a show about nothing and everything.
Rodrigo, you want to pull that in a little closer to you there?
The closer, what?
Yeah, like you should pull a stand in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How close?
There you
So,
go.
Okay.
There.
now introduction time since Jeremy has Jeremy brought
No,
up.
no, that's the official introduction.
That's the official introduction.
No
Okay.
explanation.
a random person. Hey, Rodrigo, could you move that forward? It's like,
Yeah. All right. Moving right along. No.
It's no worse than all the episodes we have of Cameron going, "Hey guys, look at this."
that's true.
On a podcast.
That is true. Oh, wow. So, we have foreign exchange students living with us and
You.
with us. My
Yeah.
wife and
Well, we
I.
don't know.
That's us.
I felt like us was all four of us.
No, with us, my wife and I.
okay.
I'm sorry. Because if I said me, then it'd be a whole thing. Anyway.
The podcast has decided to sponsor a child.
And one of them has been gracious enough to join us today, and his
Hello.
name is Rodrigo.
Hello. Hello.
He said hello.
I saw that.
Oh. Okay.
So now we've taken our lunacy international.
I think it has been for some time, for at least two people or one person.
Right, France guy?
France. Is he still listening?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go away.
One download. I'd like to blame that on someone's VPN, but that's a pretty magic VPN.
Well, yeah, because do VPNs always use the
supposed
same?
to bounce, right?
Yeah, no,
I don't know.
They normally bounce, or you
Every
can choose.
episode, one download
Unless
from
they
France.
really like France Netflix.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Gary.
Gary.
A little more liberal over there.
Wow.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right, I will see you next month.
I'm off to watch some French Netflix.
Cameron just shot me this look like are you going to say anything? Like, I'm a segue to gave me the eagle eyes there.
Gary, are you surprised that we're actually set up and we were just like literally?
I'm rather shocked. Actually.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, Gary's like, I can get there at 11:15, and he'll be plugging in
He'll
the last.
still be fumbling things around.
Yeah.
Gary walked in, sat down, we hit record. He didn't even have the mic up to his mouth yet. That's
Yeah.
why he was making noise.
He's the only thing we did off air was we greeted each other with wide open chest bump.
Yes.
Thing. Yeah.
Yes. It was very.
It was something
Yeah,
to
and
be
we
proud
don't
of.
need we don't need to get into the context.
We
of
thought it
why.
was going to be a hug, but it didn't go there.
Slight caress.
You can pull that up closer to you, Gary, so you can.
It's going to like go a little off
Here, I'll help you.
axis.
I'll help you.
It's like up against the couch there.
Let us
I
gently
just have to
caress
sit
our
over
chests
here, I
together.
suppose.
Look at him leaning way back.
What you want there?
Yeah, he's going to help you.
Oh, why? This is why we should do video.
Oh yeah, 100%. This is
I
like.
like to think that people imagine what this looks like. You know?
No, I don't think they no. Yeah, because reality wouldn't be quite as funny, right?
Oh, you're getting right up in me.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh boy. We need this pop filter to rest on your larynx.
Wow. There should be a visual of this.
You know what? You know what it is, boys? It's bothered me because we never, like as I'm doing right now, we're our mic technique is not always the best. You know, it's always like one's down here.
What do you mean?
Oh, thanks for that. I have to edit this out now.
No, you don't.
Oh dear.
There we go.
All right, we all good now?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
We're going to grill the new guy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Go on.
All right. So, I guess we need to know the stuff I wanted to ask you before, but it was like, no, we better save it for on air.
Yeah, sure.
Why Miramichi? With all due respect to our hometown. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you want me to say the real answer?
Yes.
I didn't choose to be here, really.
Neither did we.
That answer is 100% acceptable.
Yeah.
Like the cool places where like the list was
Yeah.
full.
The first option I picked in a list of all schools to go was actually in Toronto. So
Yeah, makes a ton of sense.
I didn't know much about Canada before coming here. So
Oh yeah. I don't think any of us know much either.
Surprisingly, you learn more.
Yeah.
Tier 1. Gary.
All right, bring the
Round 1.
fight is
Fight.
Wow. Gary's throwing down the aggression.
All right, so far we're why Miramichi, and he said, well, I didn't choose it. It chose me.
So this is the part where we say, "Are you happy to be here?" And you probably say yes, but we'll never really know.
no, I actually I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. Like, do you mean in the podcast or in Miramichi?
Yeah, I guess both. Well, we'll start with Miramichi. I mean, yeah, like, are you kind of like getting used to it? It's growing on you. This is certainly not Toronto. That's for sure.
Well, I'm actually glad to be here and not in Toronto because this is quite different for me. And I used to live in a quotes big city.
Right.
It's not really in Mexico.
Tell him how many people are in your
Okay.
city. Here's his definition of not small.
Yeah. So in my city, well, the city is called Querétaro.
Okay.
It's about 1 million people, and that's considered a small city in Mexico.
Wow.
Not even 1 million people in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick combined.
Yes, there
Yes,
is.
there is.
Over.
We're up to almost 800,000 in New Brunswick alone.
We're over 800,000 now.
Are we over?
Yeah.
The province is the size of the city.
Yeah, but I think you're kind of underselling
Combined.
Isn't the government's plan to have like 1 million in New Brunswick by the end of 2025? Isn't that
I'm not sure.
there's 800,000 in Halifax.
Cameron still lives in 1997.
Not even combined. Don't even get me started on Prince Edward Island.
I still got the census here. Let me blow the dust
They had
off
a
the
baker's
papyrus.
dozen just last year.
I still have my census from 1994. I'll show you.
Got it right here behind the couch.
Just a minute.
Keep it in the case with my voltmeter.
No, that's the Ark of the Covenant. No, that's the Holy Grail.
Oh, here's the dead rabbit from Monty Python.
Oh, look, the Holy Hand Grenade.
Wow.
So, anyway.
So back to our guest. Wow. Oh, we're going to win an award for hosting, I can tell.
So 1 million people down to. So actually, I don't know. Is this? What, 25,000, 30,000?
Miramichi with the outskirts of Miramichi is rolling around 30,000.
It is still okay. So 30,000.
So I think it was 18,000 within city limits, but I think it's over 20 now. So if you count the outs, it's
Right.
30,000 people. Yeah.
the GMA, the Greater Miramichi area. Yeah. So this is a little different for you.
Yeah, I'm very different, really.
Yeah.
I don't get why everything is like very far. Yeah, like you cannot go walking to anywhere.
Yes,
Yeah.
is true.
That's just very odd.
It's a hashtag second largest country in the world problems, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's funny what you're used to, right? So to me, it's weird to not have to go far for everything. Like I would find it weird, you know? Like Gary just drove 2 hours to get here. I drove an hour and a half to get here. And you probably like...
In 2 hours, I can get to Mexico City from where I'm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
When I went to the college, the first time I went to the college, I thought it would be a good idea to go biking because well, yeah. Oh my god.
Did you survive? Did anyone have any idea what to do with someone on a bike around here?
Well, and they didn't go the Douglastown way.
Oh.
They went the other way.
Oh.
They went the highway way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, you missed the big bridge, which, full credit, I wouldn't bike over that bridge if you paid me. Walking across it was scary enough. I couldn't imagine being on a bike and someone drive by and the whole bridge
I
shimmies.
can't imagine Cameron not wanting to do something.
But yeah, they went the long way. Well, not technically the long way. They went
The direct way.
the direct way.
Yes. Right.
How long did it take?
It was a bit more than an hour. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that again, really.
You show up and you're just
I can see that,
sweating
about an hour. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, yeah.
tired, your feet hurt.
Well, you're here. Now you got to get back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's not like unless you live like right
In the city. center.
downtown.
Yeah.
You know, and even then for biking, like, is there any? There's no infrastructure at all.
Coming.
Wait.
They
Really?
literally started it over.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, finally.
So there will be a bike lane.
just in time for winter, yeah.
Congratulations.
21st century, here comes Miramichi. Woo!
Gary's,
Well, like-
Gary's flaunting Fredericton again. I can see it.
On your way out, if you look over by the roundabout, that's what they're doing. They got 2 new lanes on either side that you can cut
Yeah.
through, and then they've got a lane coming through there, but it's not done yet. But
So that's what that's supposed to be.
2 new
Okay.
lights are going in too, so that's all lit up
Ah,
for a
okay.
night. And yeah,
Wondered.
Wow, we're getting
it's a
very,
long time coming.
we're getting
but
very metropolitan.
Well, they've tried to do bike stuff in Moncton, but usually it's like they move the white line of the shoulder over a little bit, and they put a
call it
sign.
space,
Yeah, they put a sign. It's like, oh, the bikes go here, but like it's full of.
I know what you mean. It's like those
They-
bus lanes.
They did that on Mountain Road out by your place, right?
Yes,
And it was like somebody's going to get killed.
yeah.
So then they immediately just took it away.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was the weirdest. It was like that for like less than a year, and then they went and did another project to put it back to what it was, because people. So it's
Everybody drives like 80, 85 through there.
yes, yeah, and it's like people aren't used to just driving next to bikes, especially when the law is the bikes have the right of way. No one drives like they have the right of way. Like you can't just assume that you can pull out and
The thing with bike lanes over in Fredericton is that people always park on the side of the roads everywhere.
right.
So you're trying to use a bike lane and there's just cars parked
There's
all the way
cars.
throughout it. So you end up driving down the middle of the street anyway.
Yeah,
But you have bike lanes that are actually like right into like the woods. and
Yeah,
into,
we have
like
trails
you have
everywhere.
actual trails that are bike trails. Like
Well,
in
don't
through.
get me wrong.
Pretty much just got to go on the street to connect from one trail to the next for
Yeah.
a few hundred meters.
What could possibly go wrong?
Well, like, so I bought a bike like during COVID, and I thought like, I'm going to start biking into work because it takes about, 20, 25 minutes. It's not bad. It's like, and about 2/3 of it are on a trail through the woods. So it's great. But then the last third is through the Edinburgh Industrial Park, which is technically has bike lanes.
Technically.
It's like the sides of the roads are full of gravel. They're never cleaned. And like it's constant driveways where cement trucks and armored transport is right there. So like I almost got hit like almost every time. So I was like, okay, that's it for me on the biking thing. That's it.
If the vehicle doesn't hit you, it's just gravel flying up at you the whole
Yeah.
time.
Exactly. These trucks whizzing by you and they're all throwing up gravel everywhere. And it's like, that's not, you can't just put a sign and say, oh, the bikes go here. And then like, oh yeah, no, you can be driving in the same direction of the traffic and the guy turning right is going to yield to you. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're going to hit you and not see you every time. It's useless really. But anyway, so that I didn't mean to go into a rant about biking.
You'll get used to this.
Yeah. That's our.
But I put that in the category of it's a lot of people don't bike.
It is.
So they don't appreciate just like oh, I should slow down a little and just move over so I don't spray this guy with.
Don't get me wrong. And like the problem is that there's no awareness, and how you get to awareness, I don't know. But like I guess more and more people
Familiarity is the only
need
way
to do it. Yeah. But I think people just aren't used to driving with
bikes.
sharing the road with bikes anyway. Usually people are like laying on the horn.
Similar, but completely different. Kayaking.
Right.
So you're out on your kayak. No, wait for it. But yes,
Kayaking lanes.
yes, but even these people on boats, they don't kayak.
Right.
So they see you and they go, oh, and they go out and around to avoid you completely.
Which makes it worse.
But don't slow down. They speed up because now they're going out of their way.
yeah.
So
the waves
2
are
full
worse.
minutes after they've gone by, here comes the waves. Whoa, and you're just holding on for everything you're worth. Like, thanks, bud. Appreciate you going out and around, but speeding up. That was awesome of you. I would have rather if you'd driven right by me. Well, because the wake picks up.
Yeah.
But they don't. But it's the same thing as like all these guys in trucks flying through the park. And
They just don't know what to.
No, they don't.
Yeah.
But I think, Rodrigo, you said it when you first came here. You said you couldn't get over how many people didn't bike. Like, there were no bikes.
Is that and now that I'm here, I think I can get it. Is that everything is so
Far?
freaking it's so far. So it's biking is just not convenient for people. So they just drive.
Yeah, and it's not just
Yeah.
far; it's hills.
Yeah,
Right.
Yes.
in my hometown, I could cross like the whole city biking 45 minutes, basically. Everything
Yeah.
is like very packed together. So, yeah, I'm here. I had to bike for an hour to get to the college. And I would consider that relatively close.
Yeah. Well, like I say, like the traffic, they're not used to that. They're not used to seeing people biking around to get
No.
places.
No, they're not, though.
You know, so it's like you got to be careful of that.
Like in the Netherlands, when I was there that little bit, everybody biked everywhere.
Yeah.
I've
Like
seen
it was
pictures.
actually pretty rare for them to have a car, right? So like you go into the school to visit, and there's like 200 bicycles lined up
Yeah.
outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
But the place is very flat,
Right.
and everyone lives 10 square kilometers to so they bike into.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's no
Yeah, the first
Fredericton's
time.
a little bit better.
Is it? Yeah.
Oh,
Part-
yeah.
part of that
Region
is
and Prospect, I'm telling you.
Part of it is you just keep making it less convenient to drive. Instead of
Yeah.
adding parking to downtown, you just start taking away parking from downtown.
Battle Royale for a parking spot.
legitimate strategy though.
Yeah.
It is?
Did you look into it, Gary? Biking to work?
Oh, I used to bike to work all the time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
I probably would if we didn't have the kids.
Oh, yeah. Fair enough.
I live across the river, so it was like
Yeah.
a 25 minute bike ride in.
That's pretty
Wow.
good. From where you are, wow.
But
And-
it's
but
nice.
it's a little bit on the road, but from where I live now, I could do trail 95% of the way there.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
that's nice.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Just crossing the sidewalk on the Westmoreland Bridge,
Yeah.
unless I wanted to add 10 minutes to get to the walking bridge.
Right. And your work is like right at the foot of the hill. You don't even go
Yeah,
up the
no
hill.
hills.
Yeah.
Now the other
Piece of
aspect
cake.
of this here in Canada that Rodrigo hasn't experienced yet. It's the 4 to 5 feet of snow coming in January that you're not biking anywhere.
Yeah.
Or you think you can pull it off on a fat tire bike, and then the whole way home you're just freezing to death. Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna experience that.
No, he's going back in December.
Yeah,
There'll be some snow in it, but not the January, February snow.
No.
You don't want to stay for when it's like minus 30 degrees and it's 4 feet snow. Gets dark at 5 o'clock.
I mean, I would like to stay, but I cannot because I signed a contract saying that I wouldn't need to go back to Mexico before the end of the year. So
Yeah, that's
And the truth
Smart.
is,
Smart.
I can't stand Cameron, so I need out of here.
Can confirm. How was your experience? Terrible.
it was
Can I have a little survey? I'm going to get the survey in the mail. It's like, oh, look, they called it a survey.
yeah. They have to leave you a review.
Oh, gosh.
Yikes.
Yeah, you should put a review of Cameron like on our Facebook page. Just write one up there. Put one on. Review Cameron's hosting.
Big B&B Yelp review.
doesn't like soup.
Oh my gosh, we don't have enough space for what he doesn't like.
Wow.
Doesn't like tattoos. Doesn't like gravy.
Yeah.
Doesn't like soup.
Doesn't
Yeah.
like turkey.
No. Now I do eat turkey, but I can live with it for a day. I'm not a person that wants to eat it for 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, and bread.
Doesn't like boats. We've been over that one.
Doesn't like water in general.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't like the
Yeah,
water.
this is true.
Liquid.
Liquid. Yeah.
So you don't like soup.
No.
This is a new revelation to me that you don't like soup.
He's dying over here.
You never knew I didn't like soup. I never.
Soup is a very broad
I guess I should have just
category.
assumed
Should just assume. But
among
now,
all your dislikes. And he comes at me like I'm the fussy eater, right? No, I won't get on an airplane if we're jumping. We're not. No, I don't like tattoos. No, I'm not eating gravy. No, turkey for one sitting, but that's it. Don't give it to me the next day. I'm not gonna.
I think you also said bread. You never have bread.
no,
Is that right?
I never had bread in the house, but I do now.
Oh. Oh, you do now?
I do now.
What happened?
We had students that like bread. We never ate a lot of bread, but now that we have it, it's like, I like bread.
Okay.
Oh, really?
It's such a
Wow,
fundamental
that is,
thing.
yeah.
Oh, you know, this bread thing's not bad.
You start off with bread, you add a little meat to it, you make a sandwich. Next thing you know, you're eating a little soup on the side.
Are you telling me it's like
You're on the pathway to the dark side, Cameron.
it's a gateway food? It's a gateway food.
Rodrigo's going to leave in December and you're going to be eating gravy and turkey and soup and bread. And like without you even realizing it, he will have completely flipped your whole diet.
They have introduced me to spice.
Yeah.
Yeah, spice has been introduced, and it's interesting. I like spice.
What, spice wasn't a thing before?
No.
Oh, man. You know what?
They didn't stock bread, Gary.
Well, bread is kind of the opposite of spice.
Yeah, you use bread to get rid of the spice.
No,
What do you mean?
it holds
really.
the spice.
No, if you had jerk chicken, if you had something like when I was in Jamaica, they had jerk chicken. It was super hot. They gave you this.
No need to name call.
Well, I could just say jerk, but then you think I was talking to you. Anyway,
Change his name in the group chat. Jerk chick.
anyway, they gave me this piece of bread. I was like, "What's up with the weird piece of bread? It's just a random white piece of bread." Then I bit into the chicken and realized this is super hot spicy, and I now need to bite into this bread because
It's spicy. It's spicy.
hot spicy because I'm so used to saying hot, right?
Yeah.
So trying to expand my vocabulary, Tyson. Leave me alone.
Oh, it's gold.
How does Jamaica keep coming up on this podcast?
When I have something real spicy, they always said to have milk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. Bread's a new one for me.
Milk
bread?
literally.
Cameron just shot this look at me like, do not bring up milk. Because he can't have that either. It's like, oh yeah, never mind, you do need bread.
So you introduced them to spices. Has there been any Mexican cuisine?
Yes, actually. Recently, but not recently, like more than a month ago, we had our Independence Day from Mexico. It was the 15th of September. So we prepared some. I don't know how to describe it. They look like sandwiches, but they are not sandwiches. They are called pambazos.
What a great name. Sounds great. I'll have one.
They tasted amazing. Amazing.
It's basically like a type of bread that you put inside chorizo. You know what chorizo is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Potato, and lettuce, on a special type of cheese. You guys don't have cheese in here.
Yeah.
Sour
Yeah.
cream, and well, whatever, and everything. All that you put it. You need to fry the bread with a special sauce that is prepared with a special type of chili pepper that we thankfully were able to find here in a Korean store. That was weird. Yeah.
What's weird about that?
Yeah.
Wow. I was hoping you were going to say Cameron just happened to be growing it in the garden out back there.
No, I only grew cayenne,
Yeah.
Hungarian, and
Oh.
So
That's more
spend
than
this
I
whole
thought.
time just watching Jeremy's eyes grow
Oh
and
my
grow
gosh,
and
I
grow
was
as
like,
he's describing
go.
this.
I was just hoping you had some downstairs right now.
It was excellent. It was so good.
Hey, we got to move on, boys. We got to move on here.
Can we pause for
hungry.
a second?
Okay, what?
That Cameron would even try something new?
Yes.
Oh, it was so good.
It's because you won't try it from us, because, you know.
Because I don't trust you guys.
You won't try gravy. Yeah, because we're steering you wrong on gravy.
I have eaten gravy. I'm just not a fan. This was brand new. Like, come on. Japers.
Everybody eats gravy.
No, okay, yeah, pretty much everybody does. Yeah.
So this is where you go into the whole the spice thing. So like I like spicy stuff, but I'm always like a complete rookie, you know, because I like my version of spicy is like Frank's Red Hot Sauce and like sriracha sauce and stuff.
No.
Right, yeah, that's what every time. And I'm always like, oh, I like my stuff really spicy, and then
That's very like
mild, not even.
No.
Yeah.
No, anything you cannot get anything here that is like really spicy.
Wow. That always blows my mind.
Emiliano the other student Emiliano brought some spices with him
Because he knew he couldn't get the ones he wanted probably here.
he didn't knew he actually found one that he brought with him.
Oh, okay.
It was a powder chili thing called tajin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oof.
That
My
was
eyes
good.
are watering
it's
already.
not even a spice. It's like for children, really.
Oh. It's so funny because like if my young fella goes to grab some, I'm like, no. And like it's for kids anyway.
Yeah,
That's hard to believe because like I'm probably considered someone who likes spicy food. Like I'm a spicy food guy compared to everyone I know. And like it's not even on this. It's not even
Not even on the chart.
no, not even on the chart.
The Scoville. Is it Scoville?
Scoville's there.
I wouldn't
Skull?
consider myself a spicy eater either, but apparently I'm here.
That's what. Yeah. But now, so Gary, years ago when you guys did the same thing, and Alvaro stayed with you guys, it was the same thing, was it not?
Yeah. Yeah. He brought his spices with him.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, he didn't. I think he was the same as you. I don't even know if he considered himself like a.
He liked the spices.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'd just sit down at supper, and whatever he made, he would just sit down with his bottle and cover it in sauce.
Emiliano.
Yeah, that's a very Mexican thing to do.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I do that too, but I guess it's not with the right stuff.
Katie made fun of him. She made fun of him the other night, Emiliano, because he sat down, he went to the table, and he didn't have anything. He just ate it, and we all just kind of looked at him. He goes, "What?" We're like, "You didn't bring any hot sauce with you?" He goes, kind of looked around as if he didn't realize. It's like, oh no!
I mean, sometimes he gives me the impression that he just wants to show off that thing, but we really don't use spice in everything. Like just
He seemed to do it every meal, no matter what it was.
He's like
setting it down. I'm like,
you guys made a big deal of it. Now it's like this precedent where he feels bad if he doesn't live up to this expectation. I guess I gotta put it on again.
well, I guess the rib didn't work, so I'll just keep going.
Come down for breakfast and dump it on the cereal.
I have seen it on the eggs.
Cameron's gonna put it on.
That's a
Oh, I
fun
put it on for you, buddy. And he's got it in his milk and in his water and everything. I know you love it.
Eat it up.
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Oh. Don't wreck a pancake.
So is there anything like that you've had here that you haven't had before that you're like, oh, that's pretty good?
that is
Why am
pretty
I
good.
talking about food? Why am I doing this to myself? Gary, I'm such an idiot.
Something that was really good is that I think you could find basically everything that I've tried here. Everything but like very special flavors in chips, perhaps. But I
Okay.
really don't like those.
Oh, okay.
And molasses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That's odd. I don't like this.
I thought for sure we were going to donair sauce and poutine. But,
Poutine and maple syrup.
Yeah, maple syrup. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys call donaires? When we ate the donaires, they
Donair.
said a donair. The donair meat, wasn't it?
Yeah, and Emiliano said that it tastes like tongue. Like in Mexico, it's very common to eat like tacos, tongue tacos. Yeah, you know.
Oh,
There's a bunch of different things. Yeah, there's also brain tacos.
okay.
That kind of stuff. Yeah. Cricket
But
tacos.
my 30,000 population brain there is is like, whoa, okay.
Well, I've never tried, but if he said it tastes like that, I trust him. Yeah.
Wow.
It was good though.
I'm going to open up across the street a tongue taco restaurant. It's the
Attaboy.
exact same meat. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, they just found out 2 weeks ago that their city's gonna have a Tim Hortons in Mexico.
What?
That's extremely loud. Yeah.
No kidding.
And my city is like the most random city in Mexico. It's like not even the biggest city.
Wow.
Why would you open a franchise of something like Tim Hortons in my city?
The Tim Hortons has the
Is it
same.
near a resort
Hey.
or anything?
Mexican hockey cards.
Yeah, right.
Is there a lot of tourism there?
There is a lot of tourism and
okay.
from Europeans and I've seen a lot of Americans. Yeah.
What a-
Sorry.
Interesting.
It's not like the most tourist-based city, but it has tourism. It is a beautiful city, really. Mostly the downtown is a huge downtown of very old stone buildings and
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
nice.
yeah.
Very cool. That's a thing is like we don't have that. You know, we've been here in Canada not that long, right? Before the people that were here first were. You know,
True.
You know what I mean? We just don't have like that old.
But it's not like Europe where you could go over
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
what
like,
I'm
oh,
saying.
that building's 200 years old. And they're
Exactly.
like, that's pretty new. It's like,
yes.
really? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for us, anything
Like-
above, anything gets to 100, we're like,
Yeah.
can't believe it stood this
It's
long.
a heritage building and yeah. Yeah, we do not have that. Yep. All right, well, boys, I'm going to get what'd you say, a bombassa? Is that what you call it?
Pambazo.
Bombasso? I'm going to say it wrong every time. I'm not
He's
trying.
used to it. With me, totally used to it.
Bombasso. He's a coach in the NHL, I think.
Tom Bombasso was a goaltender for the Pittsburgh Penguins in the 90s there.
That's Barrasso.
That's the joke. I was just, yeah, that's what I meant.
I know, but I had to throw it at you. Sax, you knew something.
All right, well, I'm so hungry.
Are we ready for Bush Topics?
Yeah, if the first question's about food, I'm out of here. I'm going to Kingsway right now.
Music here. Okay. Maddox would like to know if you could go to one place in the world that you haven't been to, where would it be and why?
The first Tim Hortons in Mexico.
There's one in Abu Dhabi too, right?
Is there?
Yeah. A Tim Hortons.
Man. Wow.
Talk about random.
You're really making a lot of money off these hockey cards.
They are. Can attest.
I don't think it's gonna be very popular in Mexico.
People are going to be like, what?
Once I tried to open a Taco Bell in Mexico, and that failed miserably.
Oh my gosh. Really?
That took some guts.
Yes, it did.
Tell
Yeah.
you what.
Hey, here's a way crappier version of everything you love.
And the result was?
No,
Gonna go open a Pizza Hut in Italy.
Brick ovens, we're going to use microwaves.
apparently it didn't last that long.
Can't imagine that it did. I can't wait to hear what UNESCO site Cameron wants to go to. He's never visited.
That's a UNESCO site.
What was the exact question again?
Some place in the world you've never been to that you'd like to.
Nuremberg.
What?
Nuremberg Castle.
That's fair.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know, I think lately, like, you know, whenever Ukraine is rebuilt, go to Ukraine, check out Kyiv. I mean, the people there seem super cool. The president's the coolest guy in the whole planet. I mean, you know, don't know where that guy gets his pants tailored to fit everything in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Right?
Très grand. You're not kidding.
I'll go Stonehenge, Skinwalker Ranch.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Wow.
I might be with you. I'd like to go to Loch Ness.
Loch Ness. Oh.
That's funny that you just went to Skinwalker Ranch. I was sitting here thinking, you know, just to say, you know, big footing, of course.
Where would you go, Rodrigo?
Gone squatching.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
I suppose-
Bear machine.
No.
Bear machine.
Oh. I don't know if you guys know. This is actually my first time out of Mexico. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
Oh, really?
And he wound up here.
Yeah.
I
Bear
mean,
machine, New
that's
Brunswick,
hilarious.
Canada.
Yeah. Like everyone
I'm
else.
Sorry. Wow.
Why do we always seem to apologize? It's hilarious. It's
'Cause we're
yeah,
Canadian. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for the things you did that I had nothing to do with.
I'm sorry for
about
yelling that right now. All right, Mikhail, if you could choose one movie to never exist,
Ooh.
what would it be and why?
Labyrinth.
You take that back.
I will not. What? David Bowie.
You're not a
with
big
his
David Bowie
package
guy?
sticking out. The whole movie is just disturbing.
That's what you were staring at?
Kind of hard to miss.
Did you happen to watch it on the high-numbered channels really late at night? Was it something different?
Did it come on after Blue in the Week?
France Netflix.
Labyrinth?
Oh,
Oh, man.
You're just not a David Bowie guy?
Oh. What
Wow,
the heck?
okay.
No gravy, no David Bowie in this house.
no, Katie loves the movie.
I mean,
It's a good movie.
All right.
Labyrinth.
Let's move on.
I haven't seen it in some
I don't
time.
think I can move on from that.
We're going to shut her down.
That is a cold take.
Hot take Cameron strikes again. I'll never forget the parachute rant. Number one, not jumping out of a moving airplane. It's perfectly functioning. Then I'm just going to hope that piece of fabric. All right. To never exist.
Never
Labyrinth.
exist. Yeah,
Ouch.
That's mine.
I was sitting here trying to come up with one, and then he just like shattered my world. Wow.
That's a great question.
To never exist. Gigli. No, that's too on the nose. That's doing the world a favor. That's too on the nose.
That's kind of on the nose.
That's pretty on the nose.
Do you want to know something that
Everybody hated that movie.
I don't necessarily hate, but I've been seeing these like the commercials for the new Avatar, and I was just saying to my wife the other day, I was like, you know, do you remember how big of a deal the first one was? It was like James Cameron, and like this is just going to be the biggest movie ever, and like went and saw it, and it was fine, you know.
I
was
put
like-
that in the category of it's the biggest movie ever because you kept telling me it's the biggest movie
Yes.
ever. I don't care.
Yes, and as far as I'm concerned, that movie does not need to exist. I don't think anyone would really care.
It existed to try to move technology forward for no artistic reason at all.
Because I think because
I'm gonna
James,
second
it's
the
because James
nomination
Cameron,
of Avatar.
right? Yeah.
I just don't care. And now you're coming in. Now there's a plan. There's going to be 4 of them.
Do you remember any of
You
the
got
names?
this 10-year plan? No, because I don't
No,
care.
exactly.
I
So,
wanted
like-
to care. I watched it.
I was told I should.
The kids watched it. It's not like they're sitting around waiting for the second one. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of that. I'm like, I don't remember any of the character names. I was like, I think they fly around in their ponytails pushed with the dragon thing, and they fly around on that, and I don't remember anybody's name or anything.
The ride at Disney was awesome. I'll give it that.
There you go.
there you go.
That's the extent. 'Cause
But, like-
I don't remember any of the movies.
I don't hate that movie, but it's just like I feel like I was told it was supposed to be a super important movie, and it just
I'm gonna have to go watch it again just to see.
yeah. Well, you know,
Waste 3 hours.
I mean, you don't have to. Yeah.
All right.
So that's my answer, I guess. But
okay. Garth?
I don't have a good answer. The only movie that I ever went to see that I was like, I hated this was Open Water, which is like a shark movie where they just sat in the ocean for 2 hours.
and slowly got eaten by sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point of this?
Okay.
Mr. Nanny.
Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. You shut your dirty little mouth, Gary Godfrey.
What was the old movie with Zeus?
No holds
barred. No, that stays.
That stays.
This isn't pick a Hogan movie. It shouldn't have
Was it Thunder in Paradise?
No, if you're erasing one, you're erasing Suburban Commando. Oh my gosh. With Christopher Lloyd, you remember that? I was frozen today. That one?
Oh, wow.
Do you remember that one? Yeah, no one does. No. Nobody does. Undertaker was in that movie.
What?
Yeah, he was one of the evil aliens that come back to pick up Chip Sheffield or whatever his name is.
Must have left an impression. Tyson remembers.
Yes, I watched every Hulk Hogan movie like 5 times.
Because you're a real American.
I thought that would get a reaction.
Yeah, it was quite bad.
Mr. Nanny's underrated. That's just fun.
I just like when you realize it's like, quit picking on Hogan movies.
What would be Rodrigo? Is there one movie that you watched that you said that should never existed?
Can I erase the whole
Oh,
Minion
he's gonna-
franchise?
Whole franchise.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Buckle up. Click.
Go for it.
What?
Go for it.
In the whole Minions franchise.
Minions?
Nicely done.
I am not anti what just came out of this young man. I don't get it. I think they're annoying. I don't get the attraction to Minions. I don't.
We concur. Well played.
I'm going to put that in that category of Avatar. I feel like I'm supposed to like it because you're telling me I should like it, and I just don't.
I
That's
loved
funny.
that. A whole franchise. Like, wow, you went right for the jugular.
Before we bought our house, the last apartment we were in was like a 2-story kind of apartment, and the people above us were massive Minion fans. Like so right now, if they I don't know if they still live there, but if you went there right now, like a 12-foot by 6-foot blow up Minion with all lit up is on their deck, almost blocking the entire patio, and they've got Minion stuff all over their apartment.
Oh,
just huge Minion fans. Like, and it's like,
Why?
okay, it's like I don't know, not
I
sure.
don't get it.
Anyway,
Well,
All right. If your pets could talk, this is from Angela. If your pets could talk, what do you think they'd sound like?
Oh god.
My dog's name is Sean Connery.
I was like, Gary, if you didn't say that, I was going to say it.
enough said.
So what are you trying to say? I'm going to go with Stephen John Nash would actually sound like Gabriel Iglesias. Fluffy. I don't know why. I want to say something else very clever, but he is so high-strung and happy to see you that it just...
You imagine this.
I can picture it. Like I want him to have a Morgan Freeman voice. He does not. He is fluffy. He's Gabriel Iglesias for sure.
You want him to give you advice, and
Yeah, kick into his ditzy girl impression there. Oh my goodness! Yeah. Wow.
I can just picture laying down Connery jumping on my leg and saying, "Get off there." That's not what your mother said last night, Quebec.
Wow.
For 400, this is the sound a dog makes. Moo. Mr. Connery, we said the sound a dog makes. Watch the sound your mother made.
Not a fan of the ladies, Trebek.
It's a nice jacket, Trevor. Do
I'll
they
show
make it
you
for
a
men as
finger.
well?
Wow.
I'll show you a finger, Trebek.
I don't really know with the cats. Like, my cats are so different. Like,
Would they sound like Ladislav Tretiak?
no, they do not sound like, no.
Hey, Cameron, the feed me.
No, they're not Italians. Trust me. Well, because like I said, the cats are so different. Bird is like always happy to see you and really friendly, and you just kind of look at Ellie every so often, and she just gives you that look. I want to slit your throat. And it's just like,
Sounds like maybe like Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget.
yeah, that's exactly what it would be like. Yeah,
Get you next time.
that's what it's like. Yeah, okay, you got me. Yeah, that's a good one for Ellie because that's what she looks like. But Bird, she's just a happy. I don't know. She's just super happy all the time.
Like Pinky from Pinky and the Brain.
More or less, yeah, kind of a do. Yeah, I'll go with Pinky. Sure.
That was a good do. No one's gonna hate on you for that one, but
Jay, do you have any animals?
No, we don't.
Oh,
Just a 4-year-old. Yes. That's the animal we have.
the animal. Okay.
Yeah, we used to have we had 2 cats, and I don't know, one of them technically his name was, when he was adopted, was Pacino, because he had one of his eyes was all covered. You could only see it with one eye. I don't know, they gave him like this like Godfather kind of name. But he did not act like that. He acted very silly, so I can't imagine him being like, come down here, I'm gonna tell you something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't picture that. So, yeah.
You got me thinking now my next dog's name has to be Turd Ferguson.
oh, that's gold.
He comes out in a giant hat and he's like, oh, it's funny, it's a big hat.
You're calling him out, Turd Ferguson! Get in here!
Oh, that's gold.
I'm not coming in until you say my name.
Wow. Oh.
And Rodrigo, you have a dog, right?
I do have a dog. Her name is Simona.
Mona?
Simona.
Oh, Simona.
Yeah, like Simon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the same, but in Spanish, Simona, in feminine.
So what kind, yeah.
Yeah, what kind of dog is she like? Is she like funny or is she just kind of a...
Yeah, she's just funny.
Does stand up.
She's just very happy to be there. Yeah, so...
You're going to be happy to see your dog then when you get
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll probably cry. She always do that when someone disappears
man,
for a
well,
long time.
Put it on Twitter there. It'll go viral and you'll be rich. People, animals reuniting with their owners. People love it. They love it. You got to do the whole surprise thing where like you come in the house and the dog doesn't know, which is a funny thing, right? As if you've given the dog the information. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm coming home on this day.
Yeah. And then she turns around and sees you, and then like it's like the big, and the arms are going up and the tail, right? It'd be a big deal.
The people are going to love it.
I'll be your manager.
I own 10% of this franchise.
He just turns around, and we're all set up with microphones. And he says, how'd you guys even get here?
It's only a how many hour drive? What was it? 24.
Well, drive from here to my
Yeah,
city.
to yours. But remember,
Oh my goodness.
4 days.
4 days. Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I was going to guess like a week.
Yeah.
No, he did it. We did it on Google Maps. It said we get there in 4 days.
I was
Non-stop.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say we did it. We tried it.
Why not?
Come on, let's see how far it is.
There and back last week.
Before coming here, I had a friend that came that went to New York by bus from our town city.
Oh, okay.
It took him like about a week. So,
about a week.
yeah.
There you go. Yeah, so I had a day to that to get here. Yeah.
Heather wants to know
Oh.
who plays you in a movie.
Bam Margera. for me.
You were pretty quick with that.
Well, he's the only.
I don't think he's going to play young Jeremy in a movie. 20 years older than you.
Yeah, you'd have to depends the time line.
Oh, we'll just get James Cameron to come.
Yeah. I just don't have any. I don't know, because I was thinking the whole doppelganger thing, but yeah, I don't really have one other than him.
I'm going to go with Vince Vaughn.
Ooh,
Yeah.
good pick.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I can dodge that one. It's just going to happen.
It's just
No, I think yeah.
It's the same amount of dry bitterness, too.
and his voice, it's not as deep, and it's a little more nasally or something there. But yeah,
I'm sure he can get down
yeah,
there.
you can get down there.
Know what I'm saying?
All right.
Vince Vaughn.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cam?
Like
Rodrigo, who would play Cameron as an actor?
I don't know.
One of the actors who played an
Actors'
Ewok,
names.
right?
What?
The Ewoks from Star Wars. You almost. That was close.
yeah.
I don't know actors' names.
Oh, really?
No, really not part of my day-to-day life.
No, you're not a big. Yeah,
Who plays Rodrigo in a movie? Who plays Gary? And who plays Cameron?
yeah.
I want something that could pronounce my name accurately.
Fair.
So a Spanish actor.
Wilmer Valderrama.
There you go.
What? Okay.
Well, I thought it was funny. He has a list, but he's never going to pronounce his name right.
I'll take Keanu Reeves.
He could somewhat pull that off.
Man,
You kind of have his
that's a
hair.
solid choice. Man.
You kind of have his hair right now.
I do. Yeah. All right, so we got Bam Margera, Vince Vaughn, Wilmer Valderrama, Keanu Reeves, and Danny DeVito. All right.
Oh God, no!
At least give me Jason Alexander.
Yeah, that's another good one.
Actually, yeah. George Costanza.
That's man. So you could take that somewhere now. It's well, what kind of a movie does Jason Alexander, Vince Vaughn, Keanu Reeves?
The graphic for episode 36 just made itself. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm whipping that thing up.
Can I get a voiceover with Seth Rogen's laugh, though?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's it. That's the last.
Well, we actually have an artist that could possibly do that as well.
There you go. Yeah. He's been hand painting it the whole time.
That's awesome.
Poor Cameron. I thought I'd be taller. Taylor wants to know, if you were a type of cheese, which type of cheese would you be?
Mild.
There's not many type of cheese here, apparently. Why the only cheeses that you can find here is mozzarella and the other one?
Because we don't know.
Cheddar
And
Swiss.
Why cheddar?
Because I don't know what other ones there
So
are.
you're actually looking in the wrong spot. So you got the cheese aisle in
Yeah.
the back next to all the supposed wink wink air quotes dairy stuff. But then they have another bin over by the marketplace.
Oh, the
Do you know what I'm
food.
talking about? Like where the food court is and all these? And they'll have other cheeses in the bin there wrapped
Okay.
differently. So then they'll have your Gouda and your blue cheese and all these different Swiss is
yeah.
there. And
Oh, yeah, it's over by the display counter. I forgot about that.
Because I'm going to go with smoked Gouda.
They got to separate that so us know-nothings are like, what's that so expensive for? It's yellow, the same color as the other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not putting that in with it. Like, what fake advertising is that, right? You see the Black Diamond Cracker Barrel? This is cheddar. This is double cheddar. This is matzo cheddar. This is Tex-Mex. This is... Tex-Mex. Yeah. And you open the... They're all the same. Same stuff.
We
All the same
do
stuff.
have really strict pasteurization rules and stuff.
We
here,
do.
though, don't we?
We
It's
have very strict pasteurization.
people from Europe don't appreciate our cheese at all either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about Quebec though? I thought I understand Quebec is the best place to get.
Cheese?
Yeah, they make it fresh every day. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, they're salted. Oh,
They make it
someone at
fresh
work-
every morning.
It's supposed to be aged.
Someone at work.
I don't know.
Somebody at work gave me
Nothing like fresh cheese.
gave me a.
Right from the teat of the cow. I'm going to swish that stuff around till it becomes cheese. It's going to be a time.
If there was one GIF in my life, I wish if I only had one to ever have again, it would be what you just did.
Hey. You're welcome.
Did you ever
Yeah,
try?
go to the other cheese section. There's Goudas and Swiss
Did you ever try
cheese.
salted cheese? The stuff that comes out of Quebec?
No, I don't know.
Oh
Maybe.
wow, it's an experience.
What kind of cheese would you be?
Cameron, are you a cheese eater?
Cameron's like, I take my pills and I
I don't know. I'd be marble.
marble cheese.
Sure. It's not normal. It's a little different.
Marble.
'Cause
That's two cheeses mixed together.
doesn't matter. It's still cheese.
That's exactly what he is. he nailed it.
Couldn't have picked a better one.
Wow.
I just don't know. I mean, I like. Are you supposed to age cheese?
Yeah.
You can.
Well, we
Like
cheese.
actual like aged cheddar and stuff.
I was gonna say that the cheese that we age in the fridge goes in the garbage because it gets stuff growing on it.
You just cut that off. Cut it off. What's wrong with you? Cut it off. Keep eating.
I don't know, man. No idea.
On the little pouch that comes in the Katie box.
Yellow dye number 7.
That's cheese. Yep.
That's cheese.
That's just sad.
and you know what? In my head, I'm sitting here thinking like I pick smoked Gouda, whatever, and I'm like, Gary's gonna pick cheese whiz. He's gonna pick cheese whiz. And then he one ups the cheese whiz.
to powdered cheese.
Yeah.
Powdered cheese.
If it's not squeezed out of a vat, I'm not eating it. Vegetables and meat out of the same vat. Let's go.
Wow. Rodrigo.
I said I just miss my Mexican cheeses, really.
He's pretty much saying all the cheese there is better than all of the cheese here.
Oh, no doubt.
100% agree with that.
No doubt.
Yep.
I do like to, me and Amanda like to stop at the little, you'll see like an advertisement for a cheese place or something, like you're going through Nova Scotia and they make it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's aged there, and you try it, and
I
you're like,
find
oh, this
that-
is cheese.
Right. Well,
This guy not from here, from the Netherlands. This is cheese.
Yeah, because like the thing with like I understand with growing certain things, there's climates and all that. Certain things grow here, not there. But like you can put cows and get cheese anywhere. So really, like there's no real geographical advantage.
Goat.
I don't
right?
You can have goat too, Jay.
Right.
Oh, goat cheese sucks. I don't like it. It tastes like plastic.
All right. Well, I don't know. So I'll pick goat cheese. That's my cheese.
Learned something about Mexico today. They hate goats.
Why do you hate the greatest of all time?
Hey, is blue cheese a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Leafs, go.
Fits the dairy
Or
theme.
as The Rock would say, let's go Leafs.
Yeah, let's go Leafs. Wow. I just kept picturing him. Sorry, side note. I just kept picturing all the things. Like I wanted him to like bust into the locker room and just like rock bottom somebody. Ask Austin Matthews what his name is. It doesn't matter what your name is. Get them all ramped up.
And the poor Leafs players, they missed it all, eh? Did you hear that?
No.
So they did this interview with Austin. It's like, so the game has started? Warm-up started? We're sitting, it's a TV timeout. We're talking to Sheldon Keefe at the bench, and next thing you know, you hear on the microphone, let's go, the Rock's here. And so there they are, not supposed to be bewildered by Dwayne the Rock Johnson during this TV timeout, like they didn't know. Like awesome. The players are like, what? Yeah, no, sure, coach, I'm totally listening to you right now. Bidets, yes or no?
Never tried one.
No.
What is that?
A
bidet? Oh.
Cameron's explaining.
No, I'm not.
What's that?
Cameron, you like butts. Explain.
Butt guy.
So instead of using toilet paper, it uses a stream of water.
Okay, I know. Okay. How do you call it?
Bidet.
Bidet.
Okay. Bidet. Yeah.
It's like g'day, but it's bidet.
Yeah, it's really a good day when you're flicking like, g'day!
Especially if you don't know.
So we bought our house like 6 or 7 years ago, and we looked around at a bunch of other ones at the time. I was shocked to find how many houses have bidets in them.
Really?
Way more common than I thought.
Wow.
Yeah.
What kind of neighborhoods were you looking at?
Yeah.
Like
All over the place. But you remember how I explained how I like to go out and eat and, safari time? Heather would be like, I want this house. And I'd be like, okay, but can we go look at this one?
Can't believe how many bidets, poles in the living room, swings in the... Way more commonplace than I thought.
What are these hooks in the ceiling for? Never mind.
I've also never tried one, but I'm open to exploring.
So if any of our listeners has one they want to donate,
I'm up for some exploration. I was going to look into it, but then the ones I was looking at were like the ones you just put on your toilet and have to plug in.
yeah,
And I
like,
was like, I'm not sure I want to sit on something that's plugged in.
Yeah,
I think it'd be pretty funny to see like a green garden hose snake through going underneath the door, zip tie it onto the toilet bowl.
out of the wall.
Yeah, faucet from outside right on the wall. You just
Do not
crank that
increase
open.
pressure.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, guys. Well, it's almost that time, but the ultimate Canadian question we could possibly ask here.
Okay.
I guess Atlantic Canadian question. Rodrigo, you've been here for a little while too. You ready?
Okay.
Sobeys or Superstore?
Oh.
Well, it starts with. Oh, sorry. You go ahead. I took over. You
Yeah.
but very passionate.
I think I've been only like twice in Superstore. Is that I don't visit that often Sobeys or Superstore either. So I don't know. Superstore has more priority, perhaps. But I really don't know.
But see, so Superstore is owned by Loblaws. So like
Blah, blah.
Bob Loblaw's Loblog.
Yeah.
And Sobeys, as far as I know, is still is it not a Atlantic Canadian company?
Yeah.
So right there, it's kind of like,
Are we doing a point system here?
Well, here's the thing, though. Okay, so here's the thing. No matter.
We'll call it optimum points.
No.
Go ahead.
No. Oh, I haven't seen the points. Anyway, I always said this is that you can't go to one and specifically stay with one. You have to go to both. And here's the reason why. Because certain things like meat at Sobeys cost more money when you're at
Yes.
Sobeys. You go to Superstore, it's a lot different. It's cheaper. But then you'll find a whole bunch of stuff that's for sale at Superstore that never goes on sale at Sobeys. So why would you pay full price? So you just basically have to go to both and take the best deals from both and leave it at that.
well, I mean, I couldn't add.
I go to the
that.
meat market to get my meat.
Well, I go to Miramichi Meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes you're there and you're like, ooh, that's a good deal.
So that's the economical approach. I just think like, what do you like better, No Name or President's Choice?
No name. Sorry.
Sorry. The decadent cookie. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, with a decadent cookie. Ah, crap.
That's a 9-round knockout right there.
So I'll say another practical thing too is we do Superstore more often because it has the you can do the online
Oh, the
Yep,
orders.
pick up.
grocery pickup,
Yeah.
which is
It's a game changer.
game changed. Game changed.
Yeah.
It's
And I thought after COVID that would go away, but the demand was so high they just They seem to add more people to do it.
Yes, it really picked up. They were doing it before COVID.
Well, great.
This isn't
preaching it
even
to
a
everybody.
funny thing. It's a societal thing, but we're all way more busy than we used to be. And like, it's a pretty sad state of affairs. I don't got a half an hour to go get groceries.
Well, like
True.
when you like with a kid, like there's
Yep.
no
Yeah.
time every night. There's no time for anything. So if you can like just swing by on your way home and pick up all of your groceries,
It's right there.
And if you do
Bring
take
them
them in,
home.
you're spending an extra $25.
Yes, and minutes.
Even yourself,
I'm
though.
spending an extra 20
Yeah,
bucks.
even yourself. You go in, you're like, oh, I
Oh,
need.
that's on sale?
Yeah. Oh, I don't
Yeah.
need this. And you're like, oh, that smells good. The worst part is going in there hungry. It's like,
Oh,
I
don't
need
go-
this. I
don't
need this.
buy
I need this. I need this.
Don't buy groceries hungry. That is the worst.
But do you guys
You're not
remember?
wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys should be. I don't know. You see how old I feel I am. But when I was younger, they used to have the cart, the wheels. They were like rollers, and they used to roll the groceries out. You pull your cart
Yes.
up, and they had a tag.
I got kicked off that thing so many times. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Do you know there's still one?
Where?
It's in Chipman, and it still works, and they still use it.
Shipment.
Really?
Yeah, I walked into Chipman. I'm like, it goes right to the outside. And the one just pushed the thing, and it
But
comes
they
right
have
out.
an actual like busboy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the guy would go outside, and
Yep.
you got a tag from the
Yeah.
cashier, and there'd
Yeah.
be
Yes.
this plastic basket with your groceries in it.
Yep.
And
drive-
they put it on the belt, it would get wheeled around, and you drive around, and pop your trunk, and he'd be like, "Oh,
You
number
drive
23.
over the dingy cord and inside it go bing bing, and the guy would
Sometimes,
come
yeah.
out and-
Yeah.
And you tip the guy
Yeah.
or whatever. Like, thanks
Yeah.
for loading my groceries for me.
No, that's
Yeah.
not like I remember that.
That
as
went
a
away,
kid.
and it's like, now it's back.
And you know what they didn't have then? Missing shopping carts. Sorry. But they didn't
Yeah.
because you didn't take the shopping cart out to the car.
No.
Why
Yeah.
would you not go drive up to the
Maybe
Yeah,
the
throw them all in
maintenance
for you?
The
I remember-
maintenance cost was too high in those.
Oh,
or something?
probably. I can imagine the draft coming in.
The
that
draft
little
would have been
porthole.
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
But I have. You say you got kicked off, but I actually seen when I was little. I remember this guy. He was a teenager laughing, and he ran and actually jumped on it and went into the hole into
He
it.
got around the velour rope.
No, he went inside, but he wasn't there very long because he come scrambling out pretty quick. But I remember that when I was younger, this guy just took a run. I was like, "What's that guy do?" Boom! And he was shot across. I was like, "Oh!" And I mean, that takes some skill. Your fingers don't get like put down. Like, oh, yeah.
no visual. Oh,
Oh yeah.
That's a scene in Braveheart. They pushed him across the grocery rollers.
oh, snap, crackle, pop.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah,
I'm going Superstore.
I will go with Superstore.
I'm not a Loblaws
Okay.
fan, but I'm going with Superstore for number one, the optimum points. Number two, they don't seem to run out of stuff as often as I've gone into Sobeys looking for something and can't find it, and then when you finally get help, it's like, oh yeah, no, we
Well,
don't have
and
any
that's
right
the thing.
now.
They're
all the time.
they're part of the Loblaws distribution, which is a massive, national. So
Yeah.
they have way better support.
They have
Yeah.
stuff all the time,
And
but
that's the
but
thing,
then
right?
I also
But Sobeys has has kicked it up by going for the scenic points.
hey, you say kicked it up. I had saved
Air miles.
for years,
Yeah.
thinking, what am I going to use this for, right?
Yes.
And then back in the day, right, like what's all
Yeah.
like when you needed grocery money, I remember it's like, oh my gosh, we can cash in our air miles on the whole, and they wouldn't let me cash them in
Yep.
because I didn't have proof of my postal code from Fredericton when I signed up for the air miles.
Yep.
And I remember talking to them on the phone and talking with Sobeys, like, no, you had no problem scanning and me collecting points for years. And using the card and using the card. And now that I have like $400 worth of points I can cash in for groceries, you don't believe I'm me, but I'm standing right in front of you. Like, no, it's the other Tyson Theriault with the air miles in Atlantic, Canada. Anyway. Optimum points have never screwed me, boys.
Has anyone ever used air miles for miles in the air?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Katie
But, like, what is
and
that?
I did it to go.
That must only get you to what, St. Stephen?
No, Katie's father had a huge a pile, and he actually bought our tickets to go down to Florida with the points. Him, me, her, and Heather. The four of us. He had enough points, but he had been saving them a long, long time.
Air miles or aeroplane?
Air miles. He had enough. And one time he switched them over because he switched them over to optimum points, and he bought like a computer with the points. Like,
Wow.
yeah, he had a lot. I don't know.
I always had this vision of like if you paid for a flight in air miles, like the
miles.
plane would just like eject you whenever your air miles ran out. Oh, sorry. Here, you're out now.
Just taking off. We've just lifted up. Huh?
Favorite video game of all time, and this is how we're ending it.
Oh god.
Come on. Rodrigo, you go first. You're the guest.
Why am I?
Because you're the guest. I want to see what he says.
This is not fair.
There are no rules in this podcast.
I don't know.
not fair.
Maybe just for nostalgia, I'll pick something from. Well, I grew up with a GameCube. Just
Yeah,
for
you did.
nostalgia, I would choose Mario Kart Double Dash.
Okay.
Because I love that game.
Solid.
All right.
Solid.
You're wrong, but that's a good pick.
No one's ever going to... This is not a you're going to be right conversation. This is all just going to go back and forth.
Ah, you say that.
Oh, come on.
I mean,
You're going to tell me there's one game, the one game that beats them all,
Yeah.
the
So
one game
then
to
I'll
rule
go
them
with
all.
Minecraft.
I'm gonna pick it, and you're gonna agree with me. It's GoldenEye.
Oh.
It's GoldenEye, and you're not gonna argue with me, are you?
Oh, I think I'm going to.
Really?
Oh, I think I might have to.
Really?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
So-
Now, are we talking like...
Yeah.
Wait, no, are we talking... Now, here's the problem I have, is when you pick a game like that, he had one for the...
boy.
He had one for the GameCube.
So?
You had one for the 64.
The question was
Yeah.
all time.
Yeah, all time.
For all of the times.
WCW,
NWO versus
NWO,
Revenge.
Revenge.
Greatest game.
Greatest game of all time.
No,
Really changed the industry then.
that's just the story. Yeah,
Plagued with bugs.
no, I never. Yeah, I have to. I actually have to agree with Jay. It's got to be GoldenEye.
Let's go.
Has to be.
Now I'm going to throw Jay for a loop.
Uh-oh.
NHL 94.
Gary's gonna go 95.
This
No,
is
94 was
we're
the
all
best.
gonna lose.
I'm actually torn.
Actually,
Because I really am torn between NHL 94 and, just kidding, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes. It's not. It's yes. Hard to argue.
I don't know how to pick one.
here we go with the Nintendo and yeah. Funny, they're all Nintendo though, right?
So
What about Breath of the Wild?
Oh,
GoldenEye's in my top 5.
yeah. No one can have a top
I
one.
almost can't rank them, but I'm NHL
Yeah.
94 changed that.
I've been playing
Ocarina
games a
of
long time, trying to
I
pick
didn't get
one.
I didn't get to play Breath of the Wild. I bought it, never got to play it, and my kids beat it and stuff, but I never got to.
like. It's,
if
this
you could take console and work your way my top 2 in a console, you could probably
No, okay.
bounce through a few of them.
I think I could pretty easily pick a top 5.
I do think it's more interesting though if you just don't do that. You literally got to put them all on the same.
You gotta
You
list
know?
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't say a franchise.
Yeah, I think you got to pick one. You know,
gotta
that just
pick one.
makes it. It makes it
GoldenEye
more.
makes my top 5.
I just think that's a safe one. you know?
NHL 94.
GoldenEye is definitely there. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Skyrim.
For me, because I'm a racing junkie, it's got to be Forza for me.
That's fair.
That's
Fair.
That's a
That
good,
is,
a
yeah.
good genre.
I'm waiting for Gary to speak.
The answer is GoldenEye, but to be contrary, I'll say Paperboy.
Going back to the old 8-bit, are we, Gary?
I thought for sure you were going to say that Beavis and Butthead Loogie game. Greatest of all time.
No, boys. Oh, wait. Oh,
Cameron's
that's video-
Grand Prix Legends game that I would just spin circles every time I touch the gas.
I thought it was
Honorable mention: Tony Hawk Underground,
Yeah.
The Sims.
Sims, and we said
my.
video games. Well, on that note, guys, want to thank everybody for listening this time, and thanks for putting up with us for. Since this is a November episode, 3 years now.
Wow.
Wow.
3
Episode
years.
36.
3 years.
That is a lot of hours of wow.
I mean, Rodrigo, when you go home, you can tell your family. They'll be so proud of you that you were on this episode.
You've really made it. You've really made it. You might as well move here.
And as we always say, we're sorry.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Thank you. They make it
Someone at
fresh
work
every morning.
It's supposed to be aged.
Someone at work.
I don't know.
Somebody at work gave me
Nothing like fresh cheese.
gave me a.
Right from the teat of the cow.
You just wasted some of your life listening to the Bush League podcast. You must stop what you're doing right now. Like and subscribe and leave a 5-star rating. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook.